This is Prophet coming at you with a TDM gameplay on Stadium, but this is not all about the gameplay. This is mainly about tips and tricks on running high kill streaks. I've noticed that people try not to run high kill streaks, maybe because they feel that they can't get enough kills or they die all the time, but these are some things that I've used that help me out and I keep in my mind when I'm trying to run high kill streaks. What I normally run for my kill streaks are attack helicopter, blackbird, and attack dogs, because all those you can set and you don't really have to worry about being caught waiting for a care package or waiting for something to fall or having to sit here and set it in a place of high traffic. You can just set it out, call it in, let it go, and do its own thing. But the main things that I've noticed that will work, and the tips that I'm going to talk to you today about, are play towards your perks first off. So the main thing is to really just know the weaknesses and the strengths of your perks. You know, every perk has its own drawbacks and its own bonuses, so you kind of got to use what you're using to change your playstyle, basically, constantly to what you're doing. Another thing that I really use is to know your environment or use it to your advantage. What I mean by that is use the sit rep. So when anything, top right corner calls in enemy spy plane, enemy this, enemy that, that's a good way to get an indication of how you should play. Like for me, when it says that there's a spy plane, since I'm running Ghost, I don't really worry that much. I know that I can play a little bit quicker because people aren't looking for me. They're looking for the little red dots on their mini-map. The other thing for that is listen to the voices. I know everyone doesn't use a headset. I do. But even if you just listen through your TV, no matter what side you play with, you're going to hear the enemy voice. In this case, because I'm the Spec Ops or whatever, my opposing team was the Spetsnaz. So I was pretty sure that anytime I heard Russian being yelled somewhere, that there was an enemy nearby. And of course, the louder it is, the closer it is. The other thing is use your cover and the overall makeup of the map to your advantage. Don't always run down a hallway if you can avoid it. Try jumping over a ledge or climbing out a window, or do something that will basically surprise your opponent in the sense that if they didn't think that you were going to come that way, then they're not going to look that way, so they're not going to be looking for you. And another thing, a good thing to do is, if this is just a tip if you're using something like Ghost, really the main thing is stay away from your teammates. Teammates are the thing that's going to get you killed if you run Ghost. There's no way around it. They'll give away your position, they'll do something dumb, and they'll draw the enemy team in. Another good thing to do is don't be afraid to kind of slow play it up. A famous catchphrase that I always think about in my head is Woody's gamer tag. He always says this: bring the engagement to you. Don't run out there like you're Rambo and try to hit people head on. The best way to run higher kill streaks and make it effective to you is to play a little bit slower when you need to, and then play a little bit quicker when you need to. Coming up here, there's a guy that's going to come around the corner, and I hear him through my headset and I see it on the dot. So instead of rushing out to him, bam, I just let him come to me and take him down. Because in that way, I get the jump on him because he's not expecting me to be there hugging the wall. And if I was to run out to there was actually two guys out there, and one of them I believe was running Ghost, so he would have taken me out first. So you always want to try to bring the engagement into a controlled setting that you can handle yourself. And it's not even a thing of just like kind of camping, because I know that might be the thing that people think, but it's just, instead of running through a building, running through a room, kind of stay there for a second. Look out the window, check it out real quick, see if people are coming back for the revenge kill, because that's a notorious thing. Most people who are lower level, they'll always come back for a revenge kill. So you can always pick up a good 1 or 2 kills. Last point that I can tell you is about this point, you're going to see I only get like one hit marker on that guy, but I waste half a clip. And the tip with this is you gotta think shots on point, or SOP. If you can't put shots on target, 9 times out of 10, it's better to just let the target roll. It doesn't make you look bad, because instead of giving away your position or missing completely and being caught in a situation where you're in the middle of a reload and he turns around and fires back at you, it's better to let him roll through and catch him at a later time. Or usually you're going to catch some guy that's not running alone, and you'll be able to pick up the next guy because you're already anticipating there's more people coming from that direction. In that case, it didn't affect me that bad because of the fact that I had, I believe I had the attack dogs out, so the dogs mopped it up. But had I not had it, and had I been running some other kill streaks, that guy really would have had the drop on me, because he would actually have been chasing me, because I shot at both those guys and my dogs picked them up. But if the dogs weren't there, I would shoot, they'd know where I am, and I'd have to actually run away and find a good spot to lock them into before I could do anything. But that's pretty much all that I wanted to talk about. The game's kind of wrapping up. There's not a whole lot more to say. Hope these work out for you. They work for me. Just remember, shots on point. Don't be afraid to slow play or bring the engagement to you. Play towards your perks and use your environment to your advantage. But that's pretty much it. End score was 29-2. I gotta say, for a TDM, that's pretty good. 21-2, 1 assist, and this is Prophet. I'll see you guys online, and if you liked it, comment, rate. I'll get back to you. All right.